Namaste and welcome to our channel. Today we're exploring a foundational concept in Indian philosophy and logic, the means of knowledge, or as it's called in Sanskrit, pramana. Whether you're a philosophy student, a curious learner, or preparing for exams like UGC-NET, this video will help you understand the system Indian thinkers developed to define how we know what we know. So grab your notebook and let's begin. In Indian logic, the word pramana means the valid means or instrument of knowledge. It comes from pra, meaning intense or true, and ma, meaning to measure or know. So literally, pramana equals the means of gaining true knowledge. But what do we mean by knowledge? Indian philosophy classifies it like this: prama, valid or true knowledge; aprama, invalid knowledge like illusion or doubt. And the person who gains knowledge is the pramata or knower. The object of knowledge is the prameya, and the means we use is the pramana. Example: you see smoke rising from a mountain and conclude there's fire. That conclusion is knowledge, and your method of arriving at it, inference, is a pramana. Different schools of Indian philosophy accept different numbers of pramanas. Here's a quick overview. Nyaya, 4 pramanas; Sankhya and Yoga, 3 pramanas; Mimamsa, 5 or 6; Vedanta, 6; Buddhism, 2; Carvaka, only 1. Direct perception. Now, let's break down the 6 most important pramanas one by one. First up, pratyaksa or perception. This is knowledge gained directly through the senses: seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and smelling. Indian logic even includes internal perception, such as feeling pain, joy, or mental states. Nyaya further divides perception into laukika, ordinary perception through the senses; alaukika, extraordinary perception like yogic insight or recognizing universals. Example: you see a mango on the tree. That's direct valid knowledge through perception. Second is anumana or inference. This is when you arrive at knowledge not by seeing something directly, but by reasoning based on observation. Nyaya gives us a beautiful 5-step structure for this called pankavayava vakya. Pratigna, the statement, the hill has fire. Hetu, the reason, because there is smoke. Udaharana, the universal example, where there is smoke, there is fire. Upanaya, application, this hill has smoke. Nigamana, conclusion, therefore it has fire. Example: you don't see the fire but you see smoke, so you infer fire is present. Next is upamana, or comparison. This is the pramana of knowing something new by comparing it to something already known. Example: someone tells you a gavaya, wild ox, looks like a cow. Later, you see a creature in the forest resembling a cow, and recognize, this must be gavaya. That knowledge came from analogy or comparison. Fourth is sabda, or verbal testimony. This refers to knowledge gained by listening to a trustworthy person or sacred text. There are 2 sources here: aptavakya, word of a reliable person; sruti, sacred scriptures like the Vedas. Example: you've never been to Mars, but you believe what NASA scientists say about it. That's sabda. Now let's look at the 5th pramana, arthapati, or postulation. It's the process of reasoning out something indirectly when direct methods don't explain it. Example: you know a man is not eating during the day, but is gaining weight. You logically postulate, he must be eating at night. This is a powerful tool when other pramanas fall short. And finally, anupalabdhi, or non-cognition. This is knowledge of absence or non-existence. Example: you look on your table and don't see your book, so you infer, the book is not there. Some schools like Advaita Vedanta and Bhatta Mimamsa accept this as a valid pramana. Why does all this matter? Because understanding how we gain knowledge allows us to separate truth from illusion, faith from reason, valid from invalid thinking. Each Indian school has a unique combination of pramanas, and debates often centered around which ones are reliable. Indian logic doesn't just stop at debate, it gives us tools to discover truth, both worldly and spiritual. So let's summarize what we've learned today. Pramana means valid means of knowledge. There are 6 key pramanas: perception, pratyaksa; inference, anumana; comparison, upamana; verbal testimony, sabda; postulation, arthapati; non-cognition, anupalabdhi. Each one has its own scope and strength. From seeing with your eyes to trusting sacred texts to postulating unseen causes, Indian logic gives us a complete map of how to know. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment below. Which pramana do you rely on the most in daily life? Until next time, keep thinking, keep questioning, and stay wise.